it. And now you gotta get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. I keep getting kicked out of my space. My son's taking over. I don't know why, but nonetheless, I wanted to talk to you guys about the timeline and time frames that it takes to get hired. Now, more than likely, you've asked me somewhere in your comments, hey, how long does it take to do this? Or when will I get a response back for that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it down for you the best way I can from the beginning to the end. I've done videos about this before. So, you know, I'm just gonna basically recap what we have going on. First things first, you guys probably came up on my video because you wanted to apply for the post office. That's the first step. You did your application. Then you got a response back to take an assessment. This is the key. You wanted to take the assessment, then you went to look for me and you found me one way or another. Cool. Somehow you got your help. I passed you on the information to get your help so you could take your assessment. But then you didn't take the assessment till the last day. Did you think that you're the only one applying for that position? No. So you got 300 people that applied for that position. And your profile isn't complete until you take that assessment, right? Right. So you decided to wait till the last day to take your assessment, but now that initial application for a carrier over there in Dallas, Texas, you're 300 in line. You're the 300th person because once you finally took the assessment, now your profile is complete. Now they can move forward with it after the 299 that did it before you. So here's the first key. When you get the assessment, take the assessment right away. Oh, well, you know, I had to look for you. I got to work today. Hey, you know what? Assessment takes you 30 minutes. Wake up in the middle of the night and do it. You have the information. Take it in the middle of the night. That's number one. But now you're 300 in line, and then eventually somebody, you know, you check your profile, and your profile says offer extended. Okay? So then you get your offer extended and you start doing your background check. Jay, how long does it take for my background check to come back? It depends. It depends. There's a lot of people getting hired. So in my last video, I said, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm just a truck driver that likes trains. But I'm going to tell you just like this. I still don't know. I still don't know. Just think about reality. Reality is whatever area you're in, whether it's a highly populated area or not so populated area. If you go to a Walmart in Christmas, but you're out in the middle of the country somewhere, chances are you'll be able to get right to the line to the front, right? Right. But if you go to a Walmart in the middle of New York City in the middle of Christmas time, you're gonna wait hours to get to the beginning of the line, right? Look at it as your population and where you're at, and the most important part of that is the need. They will move forward with your application when they need to. How do you know? Well, why did they post it if they didn't need to? Because the turnover rate. There's a lot of people that have no idea what they're in for. They get in there, they start their orientation after day 2, they walk out. So then they go back to the drawing board. Whose fault is that? It's nobody's fault. But that's just how things work. You gotta bear with me. I'm sticking to the bench right now. But that's how that works. So if the need is there, they'll move forward with your application a lot faster. Well, I did my fingerprints. How long is that gonna take? Again, it's about the need. If they need you, they will move forward with you quickly. If there's something missing, they'll correspond with you. But keep in mind, the process ranges for everybody. for everybody. There's nothing that makes you special. There's nothing that made me special. 5 months it took me to get on. 5 months, and this was many years ago. I know one of the truck drivers up in Philly, he knows who he is. He took almost, I think he said like 10 months to get in. 10 months. The need wasn't there at the time. Well, why they post it if they didn't need it? Sometimes they think they have somebody. They post it, they have a truck driver come in, he finally gets the stuff situated, he gets in the truck, that son bitch can't drive. Back to the drawing board, now they got the next person up. He goes through the process, goes through everything, some bitch couldn't drive. Next person. Same concept with the CCAs. You got to go through a driving course. I see it every day. When I get to the parking lot, I see them training people, and then they made it through all the steps. They get there. Some of them don't show up on time. Some of them will show up not ready to drive, or they just can't drive. And then that position that was taken away, now it's back up. It's back up and it's back available because the person didn't pass. Somebody comes in for a processing clerk or a distribution clerk, and they're thinking, hey, I could come in and work all the hours I want, or these are too many hours. And then they quit. So you can't really ask Jay, some truck driver in the middle of nowhere, how long your process is gonna take. It all varies, it all ranges. So don't take my videos offensively if you feel like, well, that didn't answer anything. Yeah, because I don't have the answer. Nobody has the answer. The question is, when you went through your first few steps and you went to your orientation and you still waiting on somebody, did you get anybody's phone number? Did you get any of the hiring supervisor's phone number, the person that gave you fingerprints phone number? Because I don't know where you're located. I don't. You could be out in the middle of Illinois somewhere. And then you turn around and say, hey, well, how come nobody's contacted me? And I say, well, did you get anybody's contact information? Did you even get anybody in the class that you were in? Did you get their information? Say, hey, did you get any information back? Did you get anybody reach out to you? No? Okay, so I don't feel that bad. That would kind of be the thing that I would do, you know, just to make yourself feel better. So if you're currently going through the process, fret not. Sometimes it can go from 3 weeks up to months. But don't stress it. Sometimes they'll put a position up that you applied for, you go through the steps, then they'll take the position down. Why? I have no idea. Only they know. And human resources, and they have their reasoning for everything. They do. Well, they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that, Jay. Hey, there's a lot of things we shouldn't do. We shouldn't cross on the green, on a red light. Sometimes we do. We walk across the street. Who knows why they do what they do? Just understand it's a very long and very strong, stretched out process. And if you read the comments, some people get through it quickly. Some people, they take forever. And then sometimes it's worth it, and sometimes it ain't. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Unfortunately, I can't give you an answer that I don't know. So if you got this video again, don't take it personal. It was just one of those things where, you know, you just have to kind of be patient. When should I quit my other job, Jay? Did you ask your hiring manager? When do you think that I'll be starting? You asking me. I don't know you. But you should definitely talk to the people when you're there in orientation and after you did. Hey man, is it safe for me to go and give my 2 weeks notice right now? That would be ideal. Because you asking in the comments section to somebody that's out in California, but you're out in North Carolina, different scenarios. Every place is different. Speak to the people that are hiring you. That would be ideal. But that's all I got to say about that. This is JH. And we out of here. We're going to get back to that swell on, baby. We out.